Let's go.
Woo.
Welcome to Tag Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. Then we got the other hosts, Mike.
The other hosts, Mike and Brandon.
And Brandon.
He said, we got the other hosts.
I can't be like,
You
I
got
don't know.
other guys.
Let's think about this.
Those other guys, bro. If we got these other guys in here, bro.
Claps
Me
for
and
them.
Brandon watched the movie where the people talk like that.
What was that movie?
I forget what that movie was called. What was it called, Brandon?
Was it The Italian Job?
I can't remember either.
No.
Oh. Well, shit. Is there new audio?
It was what was that movie?
Drop bar or something?
Yeah, they were like running a bar. What's the character's name? He plays in that one movie with Shia LaBeouf where they're moonshiners.
Is that...
Can't think of his name.
Which movie is that with Shia LaBeouf and moonshiners? Is that Honey Boy? Or Peanut Butter Falcon?
No, neither one of those.
Those are like those two movies he came out with after he got canceled during like those riot things that he did.
Oh, that was retarded. He got arrested for that.
What was he screaming?
The movie's called Lawless.
He will not divide us.
Tom Hardy is the one who was talking like that in the other movie we watched. I think it was called Drop Bar or something like that.
Tom Hardy's fucking great though. That's how you know you have a good movie if he's in it.
The movie is pretty good.
It was just called The Drop.
The Drop?
The Drop.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
There's a new one where like Shia LaBeouf's like a fucking debt collector for drug dealers or some shit like that. And I guess he's not even the main character, but he's like the main advertised character, like in the trailer.
Does he look like he's Mexican in it almost?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Did you see the movie? You saw that?
Yeah,
movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Was it good?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it was good.
I think instead of making new Predator movies, they should have Shia LaBeouf be the Predator.
Just do it. Kill them all.
Yeah. He's like in a tree and they're like hiding and he pops out and he's like, just do it. And then they run away.
Be random as shit.
Well, they don't have very good luck with the Predator movies anyway, so.
Well, I mean,
all but the first one is bad.
I like
isn't too bad.
I like the Predator movies, but just because it's always the same
I
plot.
like the first two.
Yeah, but like I was gonna say, the first one is definitely the best one.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people
the second one has what's his name's dad in it.
What about the Rambo movies?
Rambo movies are pretty. I don't remember most of them. They kind of all fade together to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Alien versus Predator movies. Like they're fun to watch, but like generally, you're not
Those are non-canon, sir.
Okay, they're still fun to watch.
Yeah, no, they're supposed to be retarded.
What was the AVP Requiem? Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Yeah, that one's pretty over the top. It was fun.
Every time I hear Requiem, I think of Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, that sad movie about heroin addiction?
Yeah. Yeah.
Based on a true story. Jared Leto. He's in that movie, right? Correct? Yeah, pretty sure.
Jared Leto. It's the jail. Yeah.
Yeah,
because the other dude's black.
Oh, okay. Well.
Sure, he's not Jared Leto.
I saw this dude earlier. He does like these videos where he's like, hey, he like runs up to people, hey, what do you do for a living? And they'll either like show him like his car or like their house or whatever the fuck. And he went to like the fashion show in Paris. It wasn't the Met Gala, it was just some other fashion show. And he like ran straight up to Jared Leto and like a crowd of people was like, hey Jared, what do you do for a living? And the dude's like just like, I don't know, black suit but no undershirt, so it's just like straight chest, and he's wearing like these girl like diamond, like these huge fucking diamond necklaces. He has a grill in his mouth. He's like, this fucking guy, huh? he's, he's like, what's your favorite part of your job? He's like, well, talking to you, man. Talking to you. Dude's just so fucking whacked out. I don't understand how like that guy is like a sponsorship for Gucci. Like of all the people, it's just out of nowhere, just left field fucking shit.
For like cologne, right?
Yeah. There's like those commercials where he's in a bathtub with like two girls. He's like, Gucci. He has one line, Gucci guilty for men. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like, I just...
Well, commercials are always weird.
Oh, did you ever see the fucking, what's that dude's name? On Trial with Amber Heard. Why can't I think of his... Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's just strumming a guitar in the middle of a desert, and then there's like a wolf, and it's like, oh,
yeah, that was weird.
And everybody just makes fun of it.
No, I don't think I saw that.
Oh,
I was like, isn't that Johnny Depp? He's like 50.
Yeah. That shit's fucking crazy. I went to the Carnegie Science Center today for a little family outing. And right as soon as we got there, because we bought like year-round tickets or whatever, it costs like it's like $22 a month or some shit. It's cheaper than buying just a ticket to go there. So Casey's like, yeah, let's just do this because we can take up to 8 people for free. So
yeah, let's go.
So we took like
yeah, I'm trying to go.
Yeah. We took a few people with us and shit. We went, and as soon as we got up to the thing to like show them that we had the pass, they're like, hey, we have a Taylor Swift light show, like a laser show. And I was like, okay. And then Casey turns and looks at me, and she's like, you want to do the laser show? I was like, yeah, I kind of want to see what that's about. I'm pretty sure it's going to be horrible, but all right. So it's $6 extra for a ticket. So we're like, yeah, we'll go to it. And we're just fucking around. Before we went to that, we went into a submarine, like a retired submarine on the water.
Yeah.
And given the time right now of this recording, that's just ironic. But we went down in there.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah. We went down through there and shit. And it's like, oh yeah, she housed like 90 people whenever she was in service. And I was like, okay. And we went down in there. There is at most 30 beds. 30 very small beds. So how the fuck does this work? And there's one toilet. There is one fucking toilet. And it doesn't have a door. Like,
nice.
Like we have come so far to just have a door. Submarine? Yes. Yes. We have come so far.
They had 90 people?
Yeah, 90 people on it in service. Wow. And it's like, there's
maybe
seriously...
she just means like throughout its lifetime, 90 people?
No, 90 people in service.
Like 30 at a time?
No, 90 people on board at a time. And it's like, how does this fucking work? What do you do? Have 3 shifts, and every shift they switch out of their beds, and like, fuck that. And like, these are small beds. And
it even seemed big enough for like 90 people to be inside of it.
If you count the top, yeah, definitely. Because like, have you guys ever been on like a submarine? Like,
I've been on that submarine.
Okay, so you know how fucking huge that shit is up close. Like on TV, they make them look small. Those things are not small; they're fucking huge. But it's like, you have to have at least 40 of those people up on deck, at least. And then you probably have a couple people eating, a couple people in the kitchen. One dude taking a shit at all times. That bathroom has to be constantly in use. And it's like
submarines had the surface to shit.
I smacked my fucking nuts off the fucking doorway, that little weird doorway that they have that's like an oval. Yeah. I went to step through that, smacked my fucking nuts off of that. That was great. And then like I farted and there was people behind us. And that's like the best thing. That's what I told. That's what I.
Why you gotta crop dust them like that?
Well, that's what I told Casey because it was the whole time. I was like, dude, you know what the best part about being in like enclosed areas with a shit ton of people and you just fucking rip ass. Nobody knows who it is. Nobody. Like, you are not at risk at all for being found out.
Yeah, the best place to do it is the airport security line.
So I'm just
While
like
getting filled up.
I'm just running through just like covert crop dusting everybody and like smack my nuts and everything. And we get through there. There's like, they have this one display of a bed that just has a whole bunch of like 1950s quote unquote porn. Today we would call that just a centerfold. You know what I mean?
The centerfold's the middle.
I wonder if they'd be able to like see your fart if you farted in the airport during the X-ray scan. If they could like.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think
so.
That's a
That'd
good
be
question.
awesome.
If you did infrared,
I got like, yeah, infrared on you. See it.
I was like, you bastard! What? It's like, I saw you. I saw what you did.
Saw a large amount of heat being expelled from your anal cavity, sir. To check you.
Sir, are you carrying plastiques in your ass? It's like, what is going on here? But anyway, that happened. Dude, the entrance, like, those stairs are very steep. Like, the movies get them right. Those stairs are very steep down in that submarine. And as soon as you get down in there... They
probably film on real submarines.
Probably. But when you get down there, dude, the only fucking smell is like a harsh oil. Like a harsh oil smell. And when you get out of the submarine, that smell does not come off of you.
Like engine oil?
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, it's overwhelming. But yeah, we did that. And then...
Those things are probably diesel, too.
Probably what? Diesel?
Diesel engines.
It did smell a little different, so it could have been something like that. But, so, after that, we go wait in line for like 20 minutes to get into the Taylor Swift laser show. So when we get in there, it's inside of a giant like dome, and the entire top of the dome is the light show. And so
it's the Omnimax.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
It's something
the big
like that.
concave screen.
It's just
they have a dome theater up here in Cleveland too somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a giant dome. Fucking, that's the lights and everything. Now, this is when I started to get worried, was whenever they got everybody in there and they were like, everybody keep your feet down and off the seats. They're brand new. And I was like, oh, they're brand new. Okay. And this girl is one half of the team that's going to be running this light show. And this lady is older. She's probably like mid-40s, mid-50s, something like that. I don't know. You could tell she was a little older. So I was like, oh, great. So this is new. You're a little older. I turn around and look at the other guy. He's like the same age. I was like, oh, this is good. We're in for a fucking treat. First of all, the track list was ass. Like
well, it's Taylor Swift.
You put two good fucking Taylor Swift songs. These are not Taylor Swift fan songs. You just threw this shit together. And I could tell by the end, and I'll tell you why. So, when you all look up, it's like a movie theater. But you're all looking up at the same part of the dome up above you, like the whole screen and everything. They only use fucking like 1/5 of the dome. The rest of it is just backdrop and does nothing. And you can see how whenever the lasers go off of that 1/5 of a screen, they just disappear. And it's like, first of all, use the whole fucking dome. You paid for this whole fucking dome. And you didn't even use the whole dome. Second, and more importantly, I should have started. Yeah, I stated this first. The track list was ass. You put like 3 real Swiftie songs in this, like real Swiftie songs. Real Swiftie songs, like the ones that like, okay, you can have your popular Taylor Swift songs, but then there's like good Taylor Swift songs. You put 3 of them in there, dude. And I can tell this track list was bullshit because of the way it was ordered out. And I'm just sitting there like, what in the fuck is going on? And I look behind me, there's another 1/5 of the screen being used for like just little shaker lights that nobody can see unless you turn your entire body around 180 degrees. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm just confused here. Like 6 songs in, it's supposed to be over, whatever. And they're like, all right. And
where the lasers just like sync to the lights or to the sound or whatever.
Kinda, and they used like really generic ass like designs and all this shit, and I was just like, oh, what is
like
this?
Concert lasers.
Yeah,
with
just
like did they add like little smoky haze?
Yes, they did. they did concert lasers, that, and then they would do like little flowers or like these fucking crazy like equalizer waves and shit like that, and it's like, this is like so fucking generic. Like my PS1 had better equalizers on it. Like, do you guys remember the PS1? If you hit like start and select or something on the main screen, whenever you put like a CD in it, you could change it to an equalizer. Yeah, it had more and better fucking effects than that shit did. I was like, what is going on? And I turn around, I see them in the booth. The music is also like dumbed down, so like they don't even have it cranked. Like nobody's getting hyped. Nobody's gonna. There were some fans in the corner that I had met earlier at the train exhibit that they asked me if I was going to the show, because I'll tell you about that here in a minute. And they were trying to get the crowd hyped, and it was not fucking working. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And then at the very end of the show, they go, all right, guys, that was great. You guys want another? It's like you already signed off with like the, okay, very loosely, quote unquote, big ending that you guys ended that final song on, and then you go, you want another?
Little T Swifty grand finale.
And then after that song, you know what they did again?
Always encores.
You know what they did again? They went, hey, you guys were great. You want another?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's how the concert was we went to.
No. Like, we're talking a monotone, like 60-year-old man's voice going, hey, you guys were great. You want another? you want another? You just couldn't get enough of this great light show that we have. Like, you just couldn't get enough of it. Do you want another? I was like, Casey, no, I would not like another. Please tell him I would not like another, please. Like, I just want to get out of here. This is a fucking disgrace. I was very mad about this because this was the only thing I was like a little bit excited for, because like I'm not a big fan of like the Carnegie.
Bro, you went to a Taylor Swift laser light show at a Carnegie Science Center. What did you expect to happen?
Something to be better than the Carnegie Science Center. Because when we were in school doing field trips to that place, I remember
Carnegie was dope. Yeah.
I just remember being bored out of my mind, and I hardly remember any of it.
I thought it was sick, especially
cool.
the sports center.
Too.
The sports center, dude. that was our last stop, and that shit is trash. Like, I'm sitting
What's
there.
different about the sports center?
Mitchell's fateful.
No. The grand thing about the sports center was the robot that never missed the behind the back basketball shot into the net. Everything else, like there's like a skateboard game. It's not a game. You stand on it and see how long you can balance against the person next to you. And then the other one is like you know how runners, like in the Olympics, there's things like shoot up from the ground, or like they have those things on the ground where you put your feet up on them and then you sprint.
When they start running?
Yeah. You go to the end and then you come back.
Oh yeah, they had that there a long time ago.
They had the Olympic runner
race
champion.
Yeah, you like race the virtual person.
Yeah, and that was like practically it, and just a whole bunch of other dumb shit. Like
they didn't have the rock climbing wall anymore.
I didn't see one. No.
And they didn't have. They used to have this like bicycle thing that you could ride across a tightrope.
Yeah, no, that was definitely not in there.
And then they had what else? They had this cool roller coaster simulator thing where like six people could get in it.
No.
And it had a screen inside, and it was pitch black, and it would like move with the video.
No. All gone.
Oh, that thing was sick.
I thought that thing was like.
And then there's the reason that girl asked me if I was going to the laser show thing was because they have this like massive fucking like train exhibit, like this giant model thing. Now in the amusement park area of it, they have little Taylor Swift figures from one for each album, like designed for that album. And I was looking for like Evermore and Folklore because those are the two that like got me into this whole thing. And I was like, okay, they were sitting there pointing them out like boom, 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 boom. I was like, where's Evermore at? And they found it, and I was like, where's Folklore at? Probably in another tree because of the way the album title is and everything. And they were like, yeah, she is in a tree, but she's over there on that clear other side. There's like 50 people over there trying to find the fucking Taylor Swift that I'm trying to find. So I'm like, I'm not fighting through it. I don't care. I'll just take a picture of this Evermore one or whatever. And we spent like 20 minutes trying to find all of them. We only found 3 out of 10. But it's like, it is like a cool little like callback to all those things that you like hide those things in because they do it like with the environment too on top of it. So like it all just kind of like goes together. But like I only found 3 and I'm just like, yeah, okay, this was cool. And she was like, are you going to the laser show? I was like, yeah, I'm going to the laser show. And you sound really hyped, so I hope it's great. And I'm sure you've seen it like fucking 20 times the way you sound. I go there, total letdown. Just total letdown. Like now. But yeah, that was essentially that. Like my favorite part was the Mars exhibit and the like what is it? Like an animal exhibit where they had like a whole bunch of different animals and shit like that. And when I say animals, I mean more like reptiles and cockroaches, insects. Yeah, there's like a whole thing filled with like cockroaches and like giant fucking mutant fucking grasshoppers. Like these things were fucking huge, dude. And I was like grasshoppers. Nice. I'm not afraid of insects, but like grasshoppers freak me the fuck out.
Why?
Have you ever had one like jump on you? Like a fucking big one? Like a big
Dude,
one.
Every time I see one of those gigantic yellow looking ones, I pick them up. They're sick.
I fucking hate that. Like I hate the way they feel on my skin.
Green, red, and
I'm
yellow ones. They're huge.
Had so many cockroaches.
Goliaths.
Yeah, there's so many
cockroaches. I don't mess with cockroaches like that.
I'll fuck with them cockroaches.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would I want to pick up a cockroach? It's gonna act crazy. The grasshopper is chill. It lets you pick him up.
I think it's weird whenever there's too many grasshoppers in an area, they all turn like yellow. And they turn to locusts, and they get real agitated, and they start eating everything. And swarming.
It's like, we can't let the enemy get our food.
I don't know. They get weird. They go like insane, essentially, whenever there's too many of them, and they just start swarming, eating everything.
Right.
I've seen in Africa, there's like a big swarm of locusts, and they're eating all the crops, and they had like these sticks that they're beating all the locusts with.
You ever see like in Africa how they fucking make like mosquito burgers?
Ugh.
Yeah, no, they take these giant nets, dude, and they fucking, whenever those motherfuckers come swarming in with whatever disease that they may carry, who gives a fuck though, right? Because we're in Africa. Just swatting at them with nets, get fucking like thousands of them, just effortlessly, just swat. Oh, there's dinner. SWAT, there's another burger. SWAT, there's another burger. So they fucking just pack them into these black fucking hamburgers and fucking cook them up. And then they fucking eat them. And I'm just like, that's so fucking gross.
Protein.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
Probably tastes like blood sausage.
Yeah, see, you say protein, I say AIDS.
You could probably do that in the Everglades.
Probably. They have to have like mad insects down there. Have you ever been down there? Have you ever been to the Everglades?
No, I've never been to the Everglades.
Really?
No.
You should go. And then tell us about it. I don't want to go, but you should go.
Go to Jamaica, man. They give you big ass mosquito nets because there's so many
Going to
mosquitoes.
Jurassic Park, dude.
What?
I said I'm going to Jurassic Park, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Is that like a Universal Studios thing, or?
In Hawaii, bro, where they filmed it.
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, that was a cool thing that we saw on the river though when we got out of the submarine. You
Seen Jurassic Park.
You get like a group of people to rent these tiki bars that float down the river. And it's just a bar where like 6 to 8 people sit at and just get fucking trashed on the river. It's literally just like this small tiki bar that you all sit at, and there's a dude in the
lazy
center.
river.
Well, I mean, you're in the river that's flowing
The
by.
actual river.
Yeah, it's just seriously just a bar. I was like, dude, that'd be so sick.
Oh, I think Bobby's done that.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
I think I saw him on something like that. Or it was like what was it? It's like a trolley thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
this is
like
just
a little train thing, but it was just a bar.
Yeah, no. This was just straight up like a small floating. It's like if a village got decimated and like all that was left was the bar, and it's just like awkwardly floating down the river. like I survived. But that thing looks sick. So I was like, Casey, we're doing that one day.
Do it.
Did you guys ever go on like the Gateway Clipper or anything?
Like the little ferry things or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went on for like French Club, and like that shit was a party. Such good food.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should go on a like casino cruise or on those.
Next year I am going on a Disney cruise.
So, nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Disney cruise.
Yeah, it's cheaper and supposedly more fun than going to Disney World. Because Casey wants to take the kids to Disney World so they can see it.
That. And there's no rides on the roller coaster.
Yeah, but like
there's no rides on the cruise ship.
Yeah, but like it's supposed to be more fun somehow. Like there's like a shitload of activities to do up there and shit like that.
Yeah, there's probably like a water park and stuff.
Yeah, so like that'll be fun.
Well, Disney World or Disneyland or whichever one it is, isn't much of an amusement park, is it?
Yeah, it is. Disney World.
I've always wondered, is it like
multiple parks?
Which one's the one in Florida?
But it's not like Six Flags, is it?
I mean, they have roller coasters and stuff. They have some good ones.
Yeah, but is it like a roller coaster park where it's mostly roller coasters?
I mean, each park has roller coasters. Pretty sure every park has roller coasters.
He's talking about like Cedar Point is nothing but fucking. Cedar Point is like nothing but.
Obviously not. They have other stuff, but they do have.
I don't know. I was just wondering.
No, it's not just roller coasters.
Because I've never wanted to go to Disney World or Disneyland as a kid, because I thought I would rather go to an amusement park like Six Flags.
I mean, yeah, if you're trying to ride sick roller coasters, Six Flags, Cedar Point, Busch Gardens, Universal Studios is all right.
Been to Dollywood. They had a bunch of old roller coasters. That was fun. You guys like wooden or steel better?
Steel. I like wooden just for like the thrill and the ricketiness, but
yeah,
I don't know. I kind of get sketched out on them, and then steel coasters, I'm just like, hell yeah, this is smooth. So like, I don't know. I'm like right in the in between.
Dude, we should go to Cedar Point.
Yeah,
I've been to Cedar Point like one time, and I was like, holy fuck, this place is roller coasters.
They have some new ones.
Been do it like 3 times.
Yeah. But I'm not like a big amusement park fan. Like I have to get a fast pass. The next time I go to an amusement park, I'm not going unless I get a fast pass. I'm not waiting in line anymore. Fuck that shit. That shit sucks, dude. Like.
Yeah, I know.
When was the last time you were at Kennywood? Yeah, when was the last time you were at Kennywood, Mike?
I don't know.
I can tell you, like, I've been with Casey for almost 9 years now, and we went our first year and like somewhere in between. And then kind of recently, a couple years ago,
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is more packed and packed every fucking time I go.
Yeah.
Like you're talking like you're standing in every ride, like every line, 45.
Dude, they have like
plus.
smoking fucking places and shit. That pisses me off.
It's just
That
like,
makes me not want to go to amusement parks because they're like, you have to sit in this bench. This is the only place you can smoke is this blue bench. And it's like, why? They're like, because.
I love
And
it
they
because I
remove
don't
all
have
the
to smoke.
ashtrays and shit.
I like it. I like it so I don't have to smell it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, why would you?
I understand, but I understand not smoking in the line, but like
Oh yeah,
not
just out and
smoking in
about.
like the open area, yeah.
Yeah, out and about should be totally fine. But you're out and you're outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like you should be allowed to just like do whatever. But
And one of my friends had his shirt off, and the cop there like told him to put it back on. And there's like all these half-naked, ugly fucking women that are fat as fuck. And it's like you tell my skinny friend to put his shirt on, but you won't tell these like pregnant-looking women to button up their pants.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's like the last time I went to an amusement park, I was just so disgusted with the people around
Doesn't
me.
anyone have a water park side?
Yeah. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's fucking you can go to Sandcastle if you want a real treat, Mike.
Oh yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, there's like 5 rides. You're waiting, and I'm talking bare minimum an hour and a half for each ride because there's 5 rides. And if what you're saying disgusts you, you would be really mad there. You'd be
I know
really
it's
mad.
water parks and shit.
Well, it's not.
It's so disgusting to see like these fat women with like breasts that are in their armpits and they're wearing bikini tops, and it's like, what the fuck is that?
Have you guys ever been?
Like there is a mile-long cleavage right there.
There's.
Have you ever been to Idlewild?
No.
The place is alright.
Yeah, but Sandcastle isn't because of the women. It's because of the men that are there. It's just like.
Why is it called Sandcastle?
I don't know. But it's
Do
just
they have like a fake beach or something?
I'm talking like stereotypical, like fucking huge, fat, hairy dudes. And it's like, they're just, they come in the masses, man. Like.
Dude, I hate whenever people like that know they're fucking gross. Whenever you're standing there in line and they decide to stand like an inch away from you.
You're breathing
it's
on
like,
my neck,
dude,
boy.
what are you doing? If you move the right way, fucking one of your fucking belly hairs is touching me, and that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, there was I still remember, I'll never forget this quote that somebody said on Nude Clan. They were like, you know, like, making fun of fat people is fucked up. But like, I kind of support fat shaming because if you fat shame, you're just like making people get better and healthier because you make them realize, or at least you hope that you make them realize that, like, you know, you need to fix yourself before you die. So.
Right.
Well, you just need to accept that you're disgusting too.
Well, the people you're talking about, well, you're talking about the people at the parks that they've definitely accepted it. They just don't care who doesn't accept it.
Yeah, no, it's just don't get too close to other people. It's like, come on now.
Yeah, because I've definitely had that experience where they're like right next to you, just like breathing down your neck. It's like,
yeah.
And then they like, you see them like later on in the park because you know you always remember those kind of people at the park, and you see them smoking cigarettes, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like,
supposedly smoking cigarettes is as bad as being fat.
Probably.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. You just always pick out those people that do that. And it's just like, yeah, I will remember your face for the rest of this day. And when I see you, like, I know you're going to have a cigarette in your hand or like a million, like, fucking hot dogs and giant thing of fries. It's like, I get that you're just on vacation, man. Like, yeah, you're letting the world go, but you're letting yourself go, homie.
It's like there's a supersized model that's named Tess Holiday. She like these people were following her around at fucking Disneyland or whatever. And they're like, she got the super large soda or whatever. Like this woman is giant, and she's like talking about how people are fat shaming her. Like one of her fucking covers for her photo takes or whatever, it was her eating like a giant cake.
Nope.
Like, woman, you can't fucking act like people are fat shaming you when you're doing it yourself.
Well, like everybody was talking about that. Remember we had that conversation at the bar about Lizzo or whatever, and she's always just like posting. She's always like, I don't want to get skinny. This is empowering. It's like, you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna die from this. Like, oh yeah, but you can't dance like her. It's like, well, okay, that's fine, but at one point, it's gonna be too much. Like, we're not shaming you because we hate you. We want you to be healthier. We don't want you to fucking die. Nobody wants anybody to fucking die like that. That'd be horrible. Like,
well, if that's what she wants to do, I guess, whatever.
Right.
That's the weird thing. Like, I don't care if people want to eat themselves to death. It's just don't lie about what you're doing.
Right. Exactly. Don't try to make up an excuse for yourself. Like, oh, this is empowering. No, it's not empowering. You're kind of encouraging people to just stay the way they are and not like be active and get fit or like figure out what's wrong with them. You know what I mean? But
that's always been the problem with like you're good how you are mentality is like people don't want to improve. It's like whatever people say, you're good how you are. You're supposed to accept yourself, not like you're supposed to accept your bad habits. You're not supposed to accept them.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much that entire conversation. Like, yeah, you can accept it, but you should realize it. Realizing is the big part of that entire deal. It's like you should understand that you need to be healthier. It's not cool to like that's fine if you want to be like that. That's fine, but like don't be crying whenever there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or when people make fun of you because you're fat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should make fun of everybody for everything.
Well, I mean, we already do that on the show.
Funny. Yeah.
It's like, look at Brandon. He's a day walker. But my man gets some fucking hot bitches. You do.
He said, I'm a day walker.
You do get the hot bitches.
Bro.
I'm serious. Everyone you ever got. And I was like, damn, dog. All right.
He said, all
right. But then he comes here in our Discord and goes, man, I hate just being alone. You gotta go out there and get you a bad bitch again, Brandon. You gotta go back to them days. You go back to them days.
Yeah, I just don't
know. Then I won't get to watch movies every night. Be alone, Brandon.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, don't try.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta get you a girl that has a Discord and that likes to watch shitty movies. I'm like, you're in right there. Boom.
Your mic cut out so people can play Mad Libs with what you said there.
Wait, what? What happened?
I said your mic cut out.
Oh, I said, you gotta find you a girl that has a Discord and likes to watch shitty movies.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're set. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's move on. Let's move into like what we're gonna be talking about.
I'm gonna tell my story.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a story. I forgot.
Yeah, Mitch, you know how I say prohibition is like the worst thing ever? It was the worst thing ever?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I can tie this to something that you don't like too.
That I don't like.
So, yeah, that you don't like as well.
Okay. Hit me.
So what happened was in the 1920s, prohibition happened. So in the United States, there was a lack of people to be able to socialize like they would with alcohol.
I'm
So what
following
the
you.
government did was the government subsidized milk because everybody started eating ice cream. So ice cream became the popular thing. So the government made it viable financially for people to make dairy farms. And then whenever prohibition was lifted, the government turned all the milk into cheese, all the excess milk.
Yes.
And then Ronald Reagan decided to get rid of this cheese that we were storing by making government cheese.
Yeah.
And then in the 90s,
we have a massive cheese supply. Is that where you're going? The massive cheese supply thing?
Well, no, we still have a massive amount of milk. So there's a company that is a nonprofit company that gets paid millions of dollars to find out ways to get rid of milk. And
I like it.
The government what is it? The government paid this organization, and the organization started the Gap Milk campaign, which is the whole reason why people are like obsessed with drinking milk to have strong bones. And there's this pizza company that was going out of business, and the government decided, that organization that the government hired decided to give that pizza company a bunch of money to put cheese on all of their pizzas. And guess what that pizza company was?
What was it?
Domino's.
That's disgusting.
So you know your internal question of how the hell does Domino's exist? You can blame the government and prohibition for it.
Fucking cardboard garbage. That's bullshit.
It is some shitty pizza.
Isn't that hilarious, though?
No, because now I have another reason to hate the government.
Exactly.
That's fucked. Damn it.
I heard that story and I was like, dude, Mitch said, how the fuck does Domino's exist? And I finally found the fucking answer to that question.
Dumb.
See, prohibition is the worst thing that ever happened in the United States.
For me, maybe not you. You love milk. So it's like we could just give all this. We could just give all this milk to Mike. We just give all the milk to him.
Yeah. I don't know if I can drink that much milk.
You just have a silo that just comes down to like what looks like, you know, the water tank at like an office. It's just a silo with that little switch. Just.
If I was younger, that'd make sense. That'd be cool.
Right.
Because was it the Dutch? I think are the tallest people. And they have like a bunch of milk and butter that's produced in their country, and supposedly that's why they're bigger, is because they grow up eating milk and butter and bread all the time.
Like Americans?
That's fun.
We don't eat as much or drink as much milk as the Dutch do.
The Dutch
or
are
the
wild.
Danish. Yeah. Forget exactly who it is. Because I looked up this fucking weird shit a long time ago when I was trying to debunk white supremacist stuff.
When you were trying to do what? You were cutting out a little bit.
I watched a bunch of shows about like white supremacists debating like normal people, and like I was finding out all this stuff that debunked all their like racist shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
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 I've listened to enough murder podcasts from prison to know that the white supremacists are definitely racist.
Yeah, but it's like the way they're racist.
The way they're what?
Like how they're racist and the talking points they have and shit. If you don't know how to properly debunk their talking points, then people you know could fall into that on accident. Because, you know, you get angry, you get depressed, and then, like, You become part of a community that's accepting to you, and the community happens to be white supremacist, and then you're kind of fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
That
you.
sounds like that sounds like something that would only happen.
It only happened what?
Would only happen to you.
No. I'm Italian. I'm not supposed to be white.
You're a Welshman at heart.
No,
No.
I'm Italian.
Be like, y'all want me to shave my head? I'm out.
No. I'd shave my head because it's so fucking hot in my house. And I have like wool hair.
You should shave your beard and your head
Why?
so you can see what you look like. I've only ever seen you with like hair all over your head and face.
Dude, I'm telling you, you should just shave. Just do the mustache look you had that one time. Just do that. That's it.
Just the mustache.
Just the mustache.
No, I like my beard.
And then you had like that short haircut. I was like, yo, that my man is a new man.
Yeah, do a mustache and shave your head.
He had like he had like kind of like a fade going on, but not
There
a
you
fade.
go.
I was like, dude, that's you right there. And he was like, no, I just want to look homeless.
Or get like a partial fade.
Yeah, I like
maybe
looking
back a
homeless.
mullet.
That's
I
why
don't
you're
want a
always,
mullet.
that's why you're always so
I don't
hot.
understand mullets, dude. That's like the worst part of your hair to have is the back.
Nobody understands mullets, Mike, because we're normal people. We're normal, like God believing fucking people. we don't understand the mullet. The mullet is unearthly.
Meat Canyon has a mullet.
Who is it?
Meat Canyon.
Well, not watching his shit anymore because he's obviously an
Gotta
idiot.
watch Papa Meat.
What is Papa Meat?
What's his other channel?
Does it do the same shit, I imagine?
No, he does more low effort shit where he just goes on camera and talks.
Gotcha. All right.
He used to do live shows of him drawing. That was pretty fun.
Oh, really?
I should do that.
If you want.
Let's yeah, you could definitely you do like a time lapse. Like a fast one. Yeah, that'd be cool. Whenever I worked at that the historical restoration place that I used to work at, there was this hippie dude that worked there, and he would always do time lapses of him like completely rebuilding like old windows from the 1920s. Just like completely fix them up. It was pretty cool, honestly.
Time lapses are awesome.
Yeah. Especially the terrariums.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys showed me that, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I drew that ghillie headshot in like 20 minutes. Would have been a good one.
Guile? You're talking about Guile, right?
Guile, ghillie, whatever.
Ghillie? The
Guile.
ghillie suit? That's a Street Fighter. Yeah. I was sitting there, I saw it, I was like, is that supposed to be Guile from Street Fighter? That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I sent you a picture of Guile after I seen you paint or make that one picture.
Yeah, I saw it.
Nice.
You told me to draw someone from Street Fighter, so
Yeah. Well, you had like everybody had Guile's haircuts. I was like, dude, why don't you draw Guile?
Yeah, you guys want to talk
only
about
one guy
this?
did.
You guys want to talk about this game we're going to be talking about for the next while on the show in between episodes? Because I don't know, should we do it episodically, like from boss to boss, or should we?
No, there's like what, 7 bosses?
Yeah, that's what I mean, episodically.
We should just
I don't know
grind
if we
out.
would have as much stuff.
Really? As much shit as we have to do in that game?
Not for the first bosses.
I mean, what are we going to talk about? How many trees we cut down?
I don't
What
know.
I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing the whole show, bro.
Talk about the epic house we're going to build.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
We got to reset our servers. In case anybody's wondering, because we still haven't mentioned it. Brandon picked Valheim, so this is going to be a struggle. It's gonna be a fun struggle, but it's gonna be a minute. So,
And I chose Valheim with no mods or cheats allowed. The only thing that we're allowed to use are boat spawns and portal spawns.
yeah, because we're not gonna hunt down the shit to make boats again. We're not doing that.
Yeah, so it'll just help us to make this a little faster, not
Right.
prolong our journey here. Because we're definitely gonna die, and we're gonna need portals.
And I mean, we're gonna die a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
I don't know if the boats would be too bad.
Because we're not spawning cheats, and we're not spawning weapons or anything like that. So
it takes like 30 leather straps, like 20 stones, and fucking like 20 logs to build one raft. I'm not doing that. I'm not hunting all those boar. If you didn't have to like actually hunt down boar to get leather straps, it wouldn't be a problem.
No, you can.
What do you want to like do our jobs as?
You can
like, should we have different jobs?
I'd say if you see a boar, fucking kill it. If you see anything,
when we start out, we could take different shifts. Like we could some of us could go get some wood, and then some of us
I'll get the wood.
Hunting, and then
Mike immediately says, "I'm taking the wood, motherfucker."
And then
what I was thinking is, Brandon does the hunting, or Brandon does the building. I collect the materials, and Mitch does the hunting.
I'm 100% down for that. Brandon does. You do build like really well, so that's definitely.
Yeah, I like building that shit.
So most of the time you're gonna be standing around waiting for me to find boar, because Mike has an endless supply of trees.
Yeah,
endless supply of fucking trees.
What kind of build do we want though? Do we want something simple for the home fort, or like?
Give me that Juicy J mansion.
Well, we're starting with wood and the hay rooftop, so.
Give me that Juicy J and Norse Times mansion.
Yeah, we could make it a little tall with a fire. We can make like a tall A-frame with a fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made an M house before on my friend's server.
Sick.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could make like a giant A-frame. I wonder if you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I love A-frame houses. It's just like nothing but roof.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit's fine. But yeah.
When are we gonna start Valheim?
Whenever.
I'm off tomorrow.
I gotta start it
now.
Yeah,
I want to do it now.
I leave on the 19th, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but that's what I was going to bring up. So, like, this is going to take a while to play. So, Mike, if you want to pick a game for us to play in between, just to, like, give us an episode or whatever the fuck, you can do that. Because your pick is technically next. So, you can just, like, run your game.
My next game's long, too.
What is it?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, bolt gun.
That's a long game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys think I could download Valheim on my laptop and play it? Probably.
I don't know.
I was talking in the Tadpog Discord. Shout out Tadpog. They were saying that Valheim can basically just run on a fucking potato.
Can what?
Basically what?
Run on a potato. Like a fucking...
Okay, I figured, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I ran
only 1 gig.
Yeah, I ran it on my old, like, computer, and, I don't know. It was alright. Well, it definitely not.
I could just take my laptop and my headset, and I could play it on my laptop while I'm down there, too. If I need to.
Yeah, as long as you just, like, have your server shit written down, because we gotta... we have to have somebody that has a server to go and do. You know what I mean? Like, we all have to play on the same server. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to... I don't think, like... If I made a server, can you join it without me?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I was going to make a server and just stay on all the time.
Right. But that also means that people can jump in our server and destroy our shit.
I just have a password.
Oh, I thought if you left it on, you couldn't have a password.
No.
Ah, okay. Basically, we're just gonna be back in Viking times, trying to kill bosses and go to Valhalla. So, trolls are
We're gonna
bastards.
kill the trolls.
Yeah, if we get a couple of trolls, we'll have pretty good armor too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, without cheating, we did get troll armor. So
Yeah, we did pretty well.
So should we like start with troll armor just to leave where we left off?
No, Mitchell, quit your freaking.
I don't want to hunt trolls again.
Not that hard.
Dude,
we'll probably have troll armor
game in
for
like
you.
6
This
months,
fucking
dude.
guy. Oh yeah, Mike, it's not that high. You died so many times to trolls.
You act like we just played.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still remember how to god key in and just spawn whatever I want.
It doesn't mean you should do it, and if you do it, we'll know.
You won't know nothing.
Dude, that's gay.
I'm just saying, before we cheated, we should start out with what we had, so we have like a foothold. But I mean, I don't care either way. I guess.
No, we
What should be the name?
It just sucks to
true
find where the
Vikings,
trolls
bro.
come from. It just sucks to like find where the trolls are because they either come out of nowhere or you just run into them. You know what I mean?
They have caves.
Yeah. We'll find
that's
trolls.
true.
It won't be hard.
Yeah. I just remember how long it took us to fucking find them, and I was just like,
I thought the trolls were easy to find. I thought the what are those called? The dungeons or whatever. Those were hard to.
Yeah, they were hard to find. Yeah. So, that game will be fun. Does anybody want to pick a smaller game in the meantime so we can put out
And the
episodes?
phantoms. There's like phantoms and stuff that are pretty hard to kill.
There's this game called Loop Hero that I've been playing.
Loop
It's
Hero?
free on Game Pass.
Fucking I'm down.
Yeah.
What's bolt gun?
It's a Warhammer.
Gun.
First person shooter.
Yeah, it's original Doom-esque type graphics.
It's pretty cool. I watched Mike play it at his house.
Yeah, you watched me play it before, Brandon, and you said it was cool.
Yeah, I think you were playing it when I came to your house to pick you up.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. So yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, we can take notes as we go and whatnot.
Brandon, do you want to play Valheim after the show?
I'll play.
Sweet.
I might play. Might say fuck it.
Sweet.
Play. But I do have to.
What should we name our world?
The Tattered World.
Tattered, yeah.
Nice.
Tatteredheim.
Tatteredheim. Hyman.
Just name it Tattered. Just name it Dude, you know it'd be funny? Name it Tattered Couch Podcast. That way, like, people look up our podcast.
Are you making it a public server?
Well, no, they'll just see it. They'll just see it in the
awesome.
queue. It doesn't have to be public. They'll still see it. You know what I mean? It'll just have like a little lock next to it. But yeah, this will be fun.
Can I be a female? Yes. I got boobies.
There's a chastity lock on our Tatteredheim.
Yeah.
Tatteredheim.
Did you fart?
Quack.
Or is that
There's
feedback?
quack. That was a quack.
Whack. All right,
It
guys.
sounds like someone ripped some ass.
Right. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode of Tattered Couch Podcast. We out.
Adios.